Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to see what do you need to know right now. This is a general collective reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you'd like your own personal reading, my email address or my website is listed down below. Feel free to check out your sun, moon, or rising placements. I will put the timestamps down below. We're going to start with Aries first. Aries, what do you need to know right now? So we have real passion, freedom, and roll the dice. Okay, so the universe is saying that there is something that you need to do to put yourself out there. There's something that you're really passionate about that you have not been embracing the freedom to do. It could be like if you're working for a company, but you're really passionate to be self-employed or be an entrepreneur, that you need to roll the dice and take the risk. Yeah, your advice here is that you need to give yourself a chance to prove that this passion is something that is your main focus. It is a priority for you. This is something that you could really build up your own inner strength to take the risk by collaborating with other people in the same industry or collaborating with people that have already maybe been self-employed. But there is this energy that you need to implement some type of change that you're really passionate about. Your inner child or your inner self has a lot of these feelings and emotions, and you need to release the fear that is holding you back from taking this chance. You need to disconnect from all of the fear and anxiety that is keeping you in this holding pattern and just risk it and do what you truly are passionate about. Maybe there's like a hobby or a craft that you've been really pursuing on the side, like just as a hobby, but it's something you're passionate about and you know that you can make a living doing. That is something that you should really be drawn to. So the universe is saying, now is the time for you to take action. Take the necessary steps. You can work on building it while still at your other job or career, but there is this passion and desire that you're just fearing that it's not going to work or it can't happen. And you're repressing what you truly want within yourself. And the universe is saying is, now's the time for you to build something, to start now. Every little step you take can get you closer to where you want to be. Taurus. $250. All right, Taurus, what do you need to know right now? We have opportunity, ending, and drama. Okay, so if you have been aware that there is something brewing behind the scenes dramatically for you because you have been venturing out, pursuing opportunities, but you've been fearing an ending of some sort, whether this is a relationship, a job, a friendship, the universe is saying that you need to take advantage of the opportunities that are happening. Right now, you are not doing yourself any service by being in this controlling environment. You're very indecisive. Maybe you're feeling reckless because you have this I don't care, but you're not wanting to end it. So you're not giving yourself or the people around you any benefit by having that type of mentality and staying, whether it's a position or it's a relationship. If you're not giving your all, you're not benefiting anyone. And it is a reckless behavior. So the universe is saying now is the time for you to get really excited about the potential of breaking free from it. Whatever it is that you need to end, person, place, thing, whether it's your job or career or a relationship, there is this idea that you are been struggling with, that you have not been really wanting to be motivated enough to put an end to it. The universe is saying now is the time, because it is a time for you to let go of that struggle and that overwhelming fear, and everything needs to come to an end when it's not naturally what you want. And if you're already venturing out with other potential opportunities, that means you already have one foot out the door. And so you need to just step out fully and put the other foot out the door so that you can ultimately be happy. Gemini. $455. Okay, Gemini, what do you need to know right now? Gemini. We have many choices, limitations, and in the flow. Okay, so there seems to be some obstacles around you that is really limiting you. And you know that you're not giving your best. You do have options out there, but you're limiting your belief system that you don't have enough education, or you don't have enough experience, or you don't have, you know, the ability to do something. You are in the flow right now where you have to get in the headspace to be able to build something so much more than what you have. And understand that there are a lot of options out there for you. Being able to disconnect from things that are not serving you. Being able to get around people that are happy, they're in their flow, people that are vibrating at a very high level is going to help you imagine what your potential could be, that there are options. Right now, you are limiting yourself because you're self-restricted within your own thoughts and feelings. But the universe is saying you should be around people that are going to encourage you and uplift you. So if there are friends around you that are always negative naysayers, they're not encouraging, they always talk about never having anything, never want anything, they're never going to have anything, those are not the people that you should be hanging around with. You need to be hanging around with people, like-minded individuals of what you want, what you desire. When you start doing that, then you're going to have this new feeling, this new energy of emotion, of happiness that you want to fulfill. And you're going to feel like you need to just accept the people are a past and align yourself with people that are part of your future. And that's ultimately how you're going to get to this 10 of Pentacles, how you're going to get to this ultimate success that you truly desire. Cancer. $701. All right, Cancer, what do you need to know right now? Cancer. Wish come true, reflection, and magic. Okay, so right now you could be reflecting a lot upon what it is that you want. And maybe something has come true for you. There's something that you have been worried about in the past, but something has been attracted towards you. So maybe you have a manifestation that is coming to fruition. There is this need for you to keep it a secret because you're trying to figure out exactly what it means, where you're going with it. You maybe have been very resistant with embracing it or even wanting to tell anybody about it. So the universe is saying, now is a time for you to allow other people in, to allow other people to understand that you are in a really happy place and that you are really being able to enjoy whatever it is that this is, whether this is a relationship or a career. Maybe you've decided to go back to school. Maybe people told you not to do that, but you felt like it was unfinished and you wanted to refinish it. And now all is well and you're in a celebration energy. So being able to make the decision to let people know, reveal your plans, that it's okay, that you're progressing in life and it's okay to toot your own horn on this sense of accomplishment. That is what you should be proud of. You should be proud of the success that you are having. And this is a huge celebration for you. Even though maybe some people will have to agree to disagree with you. Maybe they didn't agree with the choices that you made. It was your choice and it's your life. So you should be able to celebrate it. Leo. $900. Okay, Leo, what do you need to know right now? Leo. Give and take, the future, and moving up. Okay, so Leo, right now, you could be in this balancing act that you are giving more to others than what they're giving to you. And you are focusing on yourself. You're focusing on your future. And maybe there's people that are a part of your future that you haven't met yet. But there's also people a part of your past that are not meant to be in your future because you're increasing your status. You could be working in your career. You could be elevating up. You could be really being if you're in the corporate America, you're working up the success of the corporate ladder, or if you own a business, maybe your business is thriving, but there is a need for you to recognize that you've given enough and enough security to people from your past that if they don't want to contribute to your own happiness, they don't have to be a part of your future. That you want people that are loving and nurturing and healing, and they're going to embrace you and not try to divide what it is that you're trying to do. You don't want people that are not in alignment or that don't trust where you're going in your life. You need to stay very diligent and be very consistent with whatever it is that you're doing with your career or your business. Be very much building and mastering that skill, and continue to have passion and desire for it, because there is a need for you to continue this energy that you're on, because you are definitely elevating up. Virgo. $10.50. Okay, Virgo, what do you need to know right now? What does Virgo need to know? Strategy, influence, and innovation. Okay, so Virgo, there is something that someone around you has been influencing you to make a change. There's something that, you know, someone's opinion who you value highly has been trying to help you strategize and making the proper move of coming up with an innovative way for you to progress your career. This is all about your manifestation coming into reality. You're getting very clear, and you need to keep moving towards it. Keep changing and evolving, and don't procrastinate or overcommit yourself when it comes to this manifestation. Don't try to take on too much too soon, but make sure that you are balancing everything out, being really committed to what it is that you want when it comes to your prosperity, when it comes to your security. Be very disciplined with your actions and be able to nurture and take care of yourself. If you are a parent, make sure that you are feeling influenced to continue to take care of your children and having a sense of accomplishment and really growing who you are as a person. And nurturing and taking care of yourself and having that self-love is really important during this time period. Libra. $12.20. Okay, Libra, what do you need to know right now? What does Libra need to know? We have gestures, cultivation, and expression. Okay, so there is something that you have been stirring around in your mind when it comes to your career, communication. You've maybe had some setbacks. Maybe you have given to a company and they have not given you anything in return. Well, now you're ready to grow. You're ready to go to the next phase. You have the experience, you have the knowledge, you have the drive. So now you just need to express that. So universe is saying, don't lie to yourself. Don't think that because you work for a company that is underpaying you and is not valuing you, that nobody else will want to pay you what you're worth. That's not true. There's a whole world out there, and there's a lot of other companies that would be happy to have you. They'd be really excited to give you what you deserve. That your sense of accomplishment for your knowledge and your experience is something that does have a higher price tag than where you're currently at. Even though you're very nostalgic because maybe you've worked for this same company for a very long time and you have a lot of memories there, there is some being able to let go of it, be able to release it as something as the past, something that you don't want to hold on resentment and feel like you have to stay attached to the situation. You need to feel that it was something that was very stable for you for a very long time, but now you care more about your future. You care more about listening to your intuition, and your intuition is screaming that now is the time to make the change. Now is the time to really spread your wings and evolve yourself when it comes to your career. Scorpio. $14.20. All right, Scorpio, what do you need to know right now? Scorpio. Harmony, beginning, and passage. Okay, so you are at the beginning stages of finding peace in your life. You have been thriving a lot at home. You've been working really hard at work. And you're finally at a point where you feel like you are coming to the end of the struggle. There's a lot of feelings and emotions that you are having to let go of because there's been fear about this transition. But there is some type of new project or new sense of urgency to have a new beginning. And maybe in the past you weren't feeling inspired or you weren't feeling motivated because you felt insecure about it. The universe is saying now is the time to step up. Really be focused on what is challenging you from being able to move forward. What is preventing you? You have to get to a point where you are meditating, reevaluating where are you at now versus where you want to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. And be able to really reevaluate what you need to disconnect from, whether that's your career, whether that is a relationship, but what do you see in the future? Because there is potential for you to have this new opportunity and grow right now as a person and possibly grow when it comes to a relationship or career, but you have to be open and honest with yourself about what it is that you want. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, what do you need to know right now? Rewards, ups and downs, and relationships. Okay, so it does look like you are growing right now, Sagittarius, even though it may not feel like it. It may feel like a whirlwind roller coaster right now with your relationships, whether that is communication with people you work with or romantic relationships, but you are going to reap the rewards because you are growing and evolving. There is a lot of personal growth that you have coming. You need to make some decisions about where you want to be. If you want to make some travels, you need to make those plans. If you want to spend more time with family or friends, things that make you happy, being able to not feel conflicted, not feeling like you have to argue with people for them to understand that you want to spend more time with family and friends. There is a situation that you need to follow your heart in. This is a time where even though your relationships or your connections have been up and down, you need to imagine where your heart is wanting you to go, not where your mind is constantly taking you. Being able to let go of the fear or the struggle that you feel that it won't work out. Letting that go and just imagining what you could possibly have if you were to open up yourself with your heart. Don't close your heart off. Keep it fully open. Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, what do you need to know right now? What does Capricorn need to know? Illumination, locked, and outside forces. Okay, Capricorn, there is something that outside of you has been pushing you from not progressing forward. It has been locking you down. It could be the thought process. Maybe you have a sense of insecurity when it comes to jobs, but something is being illuminated to you because these outside forces have been suppressing what you want to do. You've not been taking action. Yeah, the universe is saying you need to be very practical with yourself. You need to be in your leadership role. You are a Capricorn. You're a natural born leader. You're somebody who is generally in control, who has their own power and is very disciplined. Be very practical about these outside forces that are making you constantly feel defeated, making you constantly feel like you can't have everything. You can't have those opportunities. You need to get really energized and inspired about what you're passionate about. And be honest with yourself about it. If it is a business adventure that you want to go on, figure out how you can be successful in that business. If it is a relationship, being able to cut out the naysayers that don't think you should be in a relationship and go towards the relationship to have that happiness. But you need to be very energized and very truthful with yourself about those plans. Aquarius. Aquarius, what do you need to know right now? 1920. Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know right now? Movement, spiritual work, and frozen. Okay, so if you've been feeling stuck lately, Aquarius, things are about to change. You could be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities from the universe that you need to get moving. You need to take leaps and bounds, because with you staying stuck and not doing anything, it is not serving your highest good. There are doors that are open for you, but the universe has been trying to show you those doors, show you those signs and synchronicities, but you've been not listening to your intuition. You have been ignoring the red flags, the signs that have been put out there. Universe is saying now is a time for you to reclaim and restore your spirituality. Be open to the universe. Be open to seeing what is being put in front of you. If there is a repeated number, if there's repeated cars, the repeated songs, a lot of signs and synchronicities that you are seeing around you, question why you keep seeing them. And it is a good omen. So you need to look into that further, because it's going to help you find some inner peace and accept what it is that you want to get this stability, because you've been frozen for a very long time, and being able to let that go. You need a sense of home and comfort. You may need to change something up when it comes to what you've been avoiding. Look at things from a different perspective. And don't be naive when it comes to staying in that mindset of not wanting to let go of whatever you're holding on to, because it's really just not the best choice for you, because there's so much more for you. And that's what the universe keeps trying to tell you. But your intuition could be blocked or partially closed. So you need to work on opening that up. Pisces. $21.20. All right, Pisces. What do you need to know right now? What does Pisces need to know? Courage, perspective, and connections. Okay, so something has prevented you from having the courage at looking at things from a different perspective. You've been not wanting to do that. The universe is saying there are bridges that you have burned with people, and that's okay. But there's also bridges that you have built with people that is leading you to opportunities. So maybe you were fired recently from a job, and because your ego got in the way, you didn't want to accept what the company had told you you needed to do. You thought your perspective was better than theirs, and you maybe burned that bridge. However, every burned bridge is a new bridge to open. So that is the same thing with the door possibility. This is a connection that there is one that's coming towards you. You have to be open and receptive to it. Let your ego and pride to the side. Look at the last experience with that job or that career as a learning experience. Look at that. You got double Leo energy here. So you need to work on having compassion for the situation, be able to explain and acknowledge what you learned from that experience and what you would do differently. Because when you go into your interview rounds, that is what you're going to be asked. Look at your long-term vision. Where do you want to be? Do you want to hold this over you for the rest of your life in every next interview you have? You don't. So have compassion for yourself. Let it be an influence of looking at things from a different perspective. And then be very diligent about who you are and the sense of security and the generosity and the abundance that you bring into the next company that you're going to talk to. Because once you do that, this bridge that's opening up for you is going to bring a lot of opportunity for you. You're going to be able to let go and realize that that failure or that defeat from the past job was just the building bridge for your next opportunity or a lot of endless opportunities for you.